Now I know big girl ain't calling nobody fat.
I riding through the gator, all black like I'm Darth Vader. Make a lot of money.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dominique Matthews, and today we're going to be talking about Lizzo. Now I know y'all done heard this story about her supposedly sexually harassing somebody. Man, it's going to be a good one. Let's go and get into it. Apparently, 3 of her former dancers done filed a lawsuit against her and one of the captains. Or her only captain. Whatever, I don't care. It's Lizzo. Now, what makes this story so ridiculous is who is being blamed for body shaming somebody. The queen of body positivity. I'm fat, everybody fat, let's be fat. Lizzo. That's right. Apparently she just got accused of body shaming along with sexual harassment. I'm going to read some of this article. And I'm going to put this out there, disclaimer, I hope it's fake. I really do. But I doubt it. Former tour dancers accuse Lizzo of harassment in hostile work environment in lawsuit. And this is the New York Times. So y'all can go and look it up yourself. New York Times will put it out there. In a lawsuit filed Tuesday, 3 dancers claimed that touring with the Grammy winner meant working in an overtly sexual atmosphere that subjected them to harassment. Sidebar, why is it always about sex when it's something to do with somebody who is liberal? I ain't even gonna keep saying Democrat, liberal. It's always about sex, even with the extreme LGBTQ community, because I realize everybody who's gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans does not support grooming kids. I realize that. So I'm not going to lump everybody into a community because it's not a community. Because I tell you the truth, in my community, my actual community, if word got out that somebody was a pedo and that they was doing things they ain't need to be doing with children across the way, I'm kicking the door in. So that's not, I'm not going to say the LGBT community because that's not a community, because it's some people who completely agree with me who are gay. And then you have those others with their agenda. But back to Lizzo. 3 of Lizzo's former dancers filed a lawsuit against her on Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court, accusing the Grammy-winning singer and the captain of her dance team of creating a hostile work environment while performing concerts on her special tour this year. Just say tour. What is a special tour? What's so special? That's what was special about it. People were getting sexual harassed and fat shamed. The lawsuit, a copy of which was provided to the New York Times by the plaintiff's law firm, said the dancers had been exposed to an overtly sexual atmosphere that permeated their workplace, which included outings where nudity and sexuality were a focal point. It said the suit was first reported by NBC, whatever. The defendants including Lizzo using her full name, Melissa Jefferson, instead of her stage name, her production company, Big Touring Inc. Now you don't want people to call you Big Girl, but then you name your whole production company Big Girl. It is GRRRL. God dang it. Big Girl. All right. And Shailene Quigley, The tour's dance captain, it does not specify whether the singer was aware of the plaintiff's allegations linked to Miss Quigley. The suit alleges that Lizzo was involved in several episodes that lawyers for the three dancers said amounted to sexual harassment and weight shaming, among other allegations. What's the other allegations? You telling us all this, go ahead and tell us the other allegations. Ms. Quigley was also accused of making sexually explicit comments to the dancers, and the lawsuit accuses her of engaging in religious harassment. Ms. Quigley made it her mission to preach Christianity to the dancers, the lawsuit says, and appeared to be fixated on one plaintiff's virginity. Okay. People who don't want to hear Christianity, I mean, that's on you. That's your soul. I hope that, God can put it in your heart to open your eyes and your ears and recognize who's king. Like my shirt say, Jesus is king. I hope that can happen for you. If you choose to keep on going the way you want to go, do what you got to do. But understand, everything got a consequence. Everything has a consequence. But this is where I have the problem. Fake Christians. Now, how are you trying to preach Christianity to these women when you sexual harassing them? You going to these outings that are sexually explicit. That ain't Christ-like. And it's Christians like that that have other people who want to seek God in a new light, like going, fellowshipping in the church, have them saying, well, I can't trust the church. The pastor, he got caught up in that hotel with the tranny boy.
Where you going, Joe?
Get me off this damn.
You ain't paid me my money.
Get me off this goddamn.
You ain't paid me my money. I'll
Get
get
me
you
off
off
this
this camera when you
goddamn.
give me my money. 15 minutes, 125. You know the drill.
Stop being a fake Christian. Everybody ain't perfect, and I get that. But you can't be sitting here and preaching the word and then you having sex or whatever y'all doing. I ain't read the rest. In these weird bars. It's enough for these folk to file sexual harassment. You did something enough for these folk to file sexual harassment against Lizzo and you. On one occasion, while at a nightclub in Amsterdam, the lawsuit says Lizzo began inviting employees to touch nude performers and handle dildos and bananas used in their performances. I would have went into a bar. I wouldn't even went into a bar. I don't drink. What could I be that something like this? See, that's the thing. When you actually try to live the word like it's supposed to be lived, you can't even find yourself in these type of predicaments. I can't even think, what would I be with bananas and dildos in the performance? Nowhere, because I wouldn't be there. On one occasion while at a nightclub in Amsterdam, I read that, okay, out of fear of retaliation, a dancer eventually acquiesced to touching the breast of a nude female performer despite repeatedly expressing no interest in doing so, the suit says. And see, this the same mess I got a problem with when it comes to men. And y'all dummies fall for that. I'm common sense. No games. You're not finna do something and then tell me, oh, I really didn't want to do it. He pressured me into it. Sidebar. Bill Cosby and we went to a hotel and I thought I was gonna put on a performance for a role. At a hotel? Come on with the jokes. We grown. Now, I ain't saying people can't be coerced. I ain't saying people can't be threatened. I used to be the police. I done seen it all. But you gonna sit here and tell me I ain't want to touch them breasts, boy. They kept telling me. See, this was stories started falling apart for me. And I'm going to need a little bit more evidence. It sounds like they're going to need a little bit more evidence. Can't say I did it, but I ain't want to. Y'all had robbed that bank, but I ain't want to. You know, I had to do what I had to do. Nobody gets off with that excuse. And if they are lying, throw the book at them. Lizzo need to sue them for slandering her name. Because we know she don't play by her weight, and she no way possible could have been fat shaming these people. Let's continue. Representatives for Lizzo and her production company did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Tuesday. That's another red flag. So now you see the pendulum keep swinging, right? First I just said, well, it seemed a little fishy. She talking about she ain't want to, but then she did. But now Lizzo, your people got the bark. Come on, you hear some noise. At the gate, the dog got the bark. You can't be talking about some, we gonna wait. We gonna wait. Don't say nothing. Man, you better say something. I ain't gonna incriminate myself, but I ain't did that. That ain't happened over here. They got the wrong party. Some. And all I'm gonna say, ain't nobody finna say I sexual harassed them and I just go quiet. No, that did not happen. How is there's no way possible you can incriminate yourself by saying no, that did not happen unless of course they got it on video. So.
But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the. Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
Oh, that's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and
wear
they
the
have the
banana
banana
bar.
in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My potassium.
That's all I'm saying. Unless, of course, they really got something on you. There's no way possible you can incriminate yourself. Two of the plaintiffs, Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams, began performing with Lizzo after competing on her reality television show on Amazon Prime. Watch out for the big girls in 2021. The show was an opportunity to give plus-size dancers representation, Lizzo said at the time. Ms. Davis and Ms. Williams were fired in the spring of 2023, the lawsuit says. Could it be some retaliation? What I hate when people wait until they fall out of good graces with each other to start, well, I ain't tell nobody, but you did this and you did that. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who lying, who trying to get some money. They ain't got no money. Now they want to tell everything they did when they were down to do it at the time. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's some more to this. If y'all want to read the rest, New York Times. Go to the New York Times, Lizzo. I don't know what else to say about her. If she did make these women play with dildos and bananas, shame on you, Lizzo. And if you told that big girl that she was too big, shame on you, Lizzo. But until everything is what it is and they come out and somebody gets settled or somebody don't get settled or jail time is handed down, but I don't believe anybody's going to be going to jail because they're not men, then whatever, dude.